You are now tuned in to Hits 92.3, where we take great pride in personal expression of one's feelings, thoughts, or ideals. What you're getting ready to hear on this show are the opinions of the hosts and their guests, and they do not reflect the opinions of Hits 92.3 radio station, the brand, management, staff, their respective advertisers, parent companies, or affiliates. Now stay tuned as this show begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Top of the AA. It's the top of the AA. It's the top of the AA. It's the top of the AA. I'm up in at this money. People think it's funny. We walk when I be running. I need it in a hurry. Look, shout that body curvy. Her man looking worried. Don't wanna have to bury. Your tail tuck scurry. I don't want no problem. I'll be the one to solve them. Don't fight over no bitches. Too many in the world. She's never really yours. You're never really hers. My vision full of blurs. These niggas looking scared. Looking like a coward. Your attitude is sour. You do it for the minute, I do it for the hour. God gave me the power, grace and gave me mercy. Haters wanna curse me, but their weapons didn't prosper. Satan tried to hurt me, chocolate like a Hershey. New York out to New Jersey, like James, I'm worthy. He see a G coming, but I don't wanna. If I did, she's a goner. We be smoking marijuana in some corner of the AA, the top of the AA. Of the AA, the top of the AA. I'd have her in a sauna. By the end of the night, we'd be under the moonlight. By the end of the night, we'd be on Versace sheets with a bottle of Bel Air, looking up at the stars with just a few cares. Fingers through your hair, playing truth or dare. You a model, I'm a player. It's been groomed and I care. Don't give a fuck about this bullshit in the world. I only care about my little boy and two little girls. My wife and my mama, my daddy and my brothers, and everybody else. They get caught up in the struggle and suffer. Long suffering, the top of the AA, the top of the AA, it's the top of the AA, the top of the AA.
Hello, my name is Dr. Eddie Gordon.
With over 2 decades in higher education, specializing in corrections, criminology, and deviant behavior.
And I'm running for District 1 Clinton County Commissioner.
I'll fight for lower property taxes and provide opportunities for the homeless. Affordable housing is a right, not a privilege. Zoning decisions impact us all. I'll seek your input. Let's build a future where every voice is heard. Support our campaign for meaningful change. I'm Dr. Gordon, your advocate for a better community.
To get involved in my campaign, go to www.votedreddygordon.com. Make a contribution, whatever you can. If you feel like canvassing, let's do this together and join hands and make sure that our property taxes don't continuously keep on increasing. Thank you.
Alright, so Slim, you still got the way. Alright, so you playing what up though? Kenny Misfit, what up though? Yeah. Two eye, man. Two eye, man. What? Two eye, man. What?
I'm in the clouds when I'm with you. Girl, what what's your name? I hope this don't offend you. Tastes like cocaine. I didn't think I'd get it. I get so high now I'm feeling for you, baby. Where's the lie?
Baby, no. Roses of wine, blue. This feels like love.
Ribbons in the sky, they fall on you. This feels like love.
What you lacing in my weed, put my life on my life. Well, you know just what to do. Baby, I can't wait to get to you.
It's a vibe in the function. Is that trouble or something? Where this shit was by dead, girl. Till I end up coming out rap like I signed a dungeon. Yeah, like Big Boy Dre now. Try to kinda look like Bay now. I'ma shoot my shot like Jay now. Shit, I shoot like right now. Home team girl like straight now. On God, little love to make a way now. If you scared, go to church like gay now. But ain't scared, I'm with a DJ now. She said I pass on the heart, we can blade now. But I like them blocks, okay now. Shit, I shade them. I said, girl, your love is so guitar. Now let me play on that. I play your favorite song, God Clash, let me stay on that. I knew it was a smash when I featured Sonya Blade on that. 4 years later, caught her up and hit replay on that. Girl, I had you spending all your funds. Hit you with this rock and you think that I'm cheating Peter Gunn. Say some shit like, nigga, did you smoke crack before you came over? You remind me of my G, but I just Range Rovers. Dog that pussy, I don't really care, I just want you to come around my way. I never got a lot of mouth that'll make you scream, God. Find your face, ain't he good? Yeah, think I like it better around my face. Get your top 8, I think I like it better around my space. Tano, anyway, white lines, black gloves, opposites attracting here. I just brought the pack in here, and I brought this hard drive computer, don't get hacked in here. 2i tribe on God, Blade, we snapped in here. Willie and baby.
Roses of wine, blue. This feels like love.
Ribbons in the sky, they fall on you. This feels like love.
Ride on it, boy, I send you out of reach when I ride on it. What you lacing in my weed, put my life on my life. Well, you know just what to do. Baby, I can't wait to get to you.
It's the
Do you leak when you laugh, cough, or sneeze? Do you have painless sex? Or do you have pelvic pain during or after a pregnancy? If you've answered yes, then I think I might be able to help you. Hi, my name is Dr. Carrie Roberts, and I'm a physical therapist that specializes in pelvic floor issues out of my office, Marone Pelvic Health. At Marone Pelvic Health, we can help you stop leaking, start enjoying sex again, and stop suffering in silence. Not only am I a physical therapist with over 20 years of experience, but I know firsthand what it feels like to live with pelvic health issues, and I know exactly what's needed to overcome those issues. If you would like your free phone consultation, please call me at 770-626-0050 or go to my website, Marone Pelvic Health, and that's MARRON pelvichealth.com.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is All Hustle, No Fear on Hits 92.3. And every morning you wake up with us because we rock your mic.
Mm-hmm. How big is your mic, Sunshine?
Big enough to interview you with.
Hey, yo, Ray, turn that up. Yes, sir. Slip it. Yeah. All that. Oh, just a little bit. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Hey. Tryna move just little bit. Hey, yeah, move just a little bit. Hey, heard me beat down your block. Hey, pulling up with the block. Hey, yeah, tryna move just a little bit. Hey, tryna move just a little bit.
I'm no one's favorite, but they all know me, they all hate it. They don't love me, they don't think I never make it. I'm really gon' rap this time, I'm really gon' black this time, yeah, yeah. Give me that beat that's mine, I'm really gon' snap this time, yeah, yeah. I'ma kill half of you niggas with half of these lines, with half of my verses. I'm only 6 bars in, and all of my niggas preparing their hearses. These hoes be knowing these niggas is bitches like, man, they wearing their purses. When niggas is clowning around somebody, I'm sorry, I can't disperse it. I'm not a holy man, I'm not a holy man, Last time I show mercy, cause my 9 jam, Put that on my mama and my VA fam, I'ma give them hell until my time stamp, Yeah, I'm tryna move just a little bit. Just got the pack, I dish it off like a tool again. Slick is not new to this, know that I'm true to this. No, this not the movie, this is Tales from the 7 kid.
Hey, I'm tryna move just a little bit. Hey, I'm tryna move just a little bit. Hey, I got the tools, yeah, a little bit. Hey, yeah, move just a little bit. Hey, heard me beat down your block. Hey, pulling up with the block. Hey, I'm tryna move just a little bit. Hey, tryna move just a little bit.
Every time I hit the studio, I make a hit, bruh. I really can't miss, bruh. I'm Curry with the shits, bruh. Most you niggas watching me, I'm heavy as it gets, bruh. They gon' see my point if niggas cut me out the picture. Boy, I'm cemented. Nigga, I'm a fixture, and I'm demented. Yeah, you know the scripture. I'm repented. God made this a venture. I just pray my haters drop dead. That would be simpler. Said to say my mind gone, stuck in different time zones. I committing crimes, I might cut off both my iPhones. I told my horse to get on this shit that I'm on. You can take the edge off, but always keep your grind on. Yeah, I'm tryna move just a little bit. Just got the pack, I dish it off like a tool again. Slick is not new to this, know that I'm true to this. No, this not the movie, this is Tales from the 7 kid.
Hey, I'm tryna move just a little bit. Hey, I'm tryna move just a little bit. Hey, I got the tools, yeah, a little bit. Hey, yeah, move just a little bit. Hey, heard me beat down your block. Hey, pulling up with the block. Hey, I'm tryna move just a little bit. Hey, tryna move just a little
I'ma
bit.
make moves until I'm all out of touch, yeah. See me with the crew, we gon' bubble till it bust, yeah. I don't plan to lose, nothing on my niggas clutch, yeah. I don't plan to lose, nothing on my niggas clutch, yeah. I'ma make these moves until I'm all out of touch, yeah. See me with the crew, we gon' bubble till it bust, yeah. I don't plan to lose, nothing on my niggas clutch, yeah. I don't plan to lose, nothing on my niggas clutch, yeah. You know what I mean?
I just want to run my business and do ratchet shit with my friends, and that's it. That's it. That's it.
You are now tuned in to All Hustle and No Fear with your girl, the Hood Unicorn. Come on, let's go.
Back against the wall, last name against the rope. Middle finger stretched, if you thinking it's a joke, tell my friend I'm at the blow, 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 at the blow.
Morning, how y'all doing and how y'all been? It is y'all best friend Sunshine Reigns, aka Griselda Blanket, aka You Need a Motivator, aka The Party Starter, aka Reverend Runs, aka DJ Sunshine. Y'all make sure y'all tune in each and every morning because I am here to wake you up with positivity, motivation, current events, and a whole lot of laughter. We're gonna get the day started off, like really started off. We ain't even gonna play what they say. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm gonna jump right into this shit this morning. I know I'm supposed to motivate y'all every morning, right? Like that's one of the reasons why you pop up here, because I'm gonna hit you with something that's gonna make you feel like, you know, that could get me through my day. That could really, you know what I'm saying, have me think about some stuff or whatnot. And today I want it to be more of a conversation. Right? It's more of a conversation than a monologue. This is not me prostituting to you, but more so me having a real
fireside chat with you. So if you are available to be a part of the conversation, the phone number is 404-254-4347. I'll also drop the link down here. And if you want to, put your 2 cents in or be a part of the conversation, I definitely want you to do that. The thought that I'm having today, hold on, let's put that up there. There we go. All right. So the last couple of days, I have an internal monologue. I've said this before. For those people who be like their brain doesn't talk to them or they don't hear things when they're like there's nothing there when they're thinking. Some people see shapes and visuals and stuff. I see both. I can see things in my head and my brain talks to myself. Not in some weird kind of, hey, we want to go take over the world and shoot everything up type of deal. No, it's more like, I'm Sunshine and my brain is a separate entity. Like we talk to each other. I don't know, whatever. Don't try to make me feel weird about it. Cause this my head. This the only head I can live in. I can't live in yours. I'm just trying to articulate to you what I be going through. With that being said, the last couple of weeks, me and my brain have had this internal monologue trying to figure out some emotions that I'm working through and that I'm going through. So over the course of the last couple of years, especially with me doing this show, there are little things about me that have changed in different ways, specifically because of the show. When I first started doing visual, shout out to Chubbs and Condi. Both of those men hit me up personally and said the same thing, but said it completely different. And both of them roasted the fuck out of me. And they were both just like, we can see you, right? And I was like, yeah, I know. They was like, so why don't you look like you came to work? And I was like, what you mean? Like, I'm a pretty girl. I'm straight. Like, it shouldn't matter. And they're like, but it does. And they're absolutely right. It does. So it got to the point where every day I made sure I at least put on my eyelashes so I don't look like Kermit the Frog, and I do my eyebrows at minimum. Some days y'all be like, dang, Sunshine, you look really pretty today. And it's because I'll add rouge or something like that, or I might, add extra stuff. But for the most part, I make sure I use a really great facial wash. I moisturize, and I at least put on my eyebrows, and I at least put on my eyelashes at the very minimum. Then it started getting to the point where I started noticing that I'm always having on a hoodie. And whether you guys realize it or not, y'all respect me differently or y'all look at me differently because of the way I dress. So I reduced the amount of hoodies in my clothing and I started getting more blouses and stuff like that. And when I go out, I try to, I've got my cardigans, and because I don't want to dress like a 20-year-old, but I'm not old, but there's something there. I'm going to get there shortly. Okay. I know y'all like, come on, get to it. Around my house, I have a nice house. It's an old house, but I have a nice house. But all of the stuff in my house is kind of like hand-me-downs. They came from my mother-in-law or old stuff that I had from my when I was single, stuff that my husband's had forever or whatever. And there's something there with all of that. When I grew up, I never needed for anything. I never wanted for anything, but we didn't really grow up in a luxury type of household. My mom wasn't a upgrading type of person. Like every couple of months, she's buying something new or, like my mom still has the same couch from when I lived with her, and I haven't lived with my mom in 20 years. You know what I mean? And not saying there's anything bad about that, just painting you this picture of this life that I've lived, right? I've never really been that girl to be luxury like, or I've never been that girl to just buy. I've never been materialistic. I've never been a label whore. It's never been about labels for me or whatever. I just need clothes. You know what I'm saying? I just need to feel comfortable. I need to look the way I want to look. But of late, I find myself wanting to do and wanting to need stuff that is luxury, and I feel bad about it. Like some of the stuff that I want, my inner child or that person that, grew up, it's talking to me and it's like, why are you that? No, that's dumb. We don't spend money on stuff. We don't spend money on stuff like that. We buy for necessity. We buy for need, not for just because. And I give y'all a prime example. And if I'm losing y'all, let me know. I know y'all waiting for me to catch up to whatever. I'm getting there. I like organization shit. Like that shit turns me on. Oh my God. When I be seeing those videos on Instagram where the ladies be having like baskets in the linen closet and your linen is in the baskets and they're all, like they have their little labels on them and everything has a place, and you open up the drawers and each drawer has a little container and the container has all the stuff in the drawer and everything is neat and everything has a place for everything. Oh my God. That shit looks so amazing to me. But in my head, I'm like, why would you spend $70 on matching containers? Like that guy who be making fun of the rich people because they have a container, they take all of their stuff out of the containers and they put it in glasses that are labeled, or like their cereal all has to be in these. That is me. That is me. If I could, and see, even that statement, if I could, I would be like that. But technically I can. I just choose to, I don't know, stifle that part of me, because something in me that inner child is like, that's not what we do. Like, we don't do that. We don't move like that. And my conversation with you today is, what is it that you're stopping yourself from doing? You're not allowing yourself because you don't really feel as though you're worthy, because that inner child in you always said, that's not what we do. That's not how we grow up. I give y'all another example. There are people who like, okay, I don't buy Jordans. Not because I don't necessarily like them, because I see a lot of cute Jordans. Y'all be looking cute in them, right? But growing up, my mom was not spending $200 on a pair of sneakers. And so I've had this in my head my whole life where, even now when I buy a pair of sneakers, I'm not spending over $50 to $70 on a pair of sneakers. That's just not me. But is it? Is it something that I'm actually retarding within myself because of the fact that I don't feel worthy because I didn't grow up necessarily doing that? Am I making sense? Is somebody out here understanding what I'm saying? Is this just a girl thing? Or fellas, do you guys understand what I'm saying? Like, I am perfectly fine with driving my car, knowing that windows might not roll down, knowing that it's paid off, but it's got dents in it. Like, my car old, but I don't care. It's a paid off car and it's a vehicle. I'm fine with just it being a vehicle. Whereas some people be like, no, sunshine, you deserve to ride around in something that looks nice, feel nice. You know what I mean? Like my house. I just told myself last night, and if you know me, you understand how big this is. I just told myself last night, you know what? No, you guys do need a new house. You need a new house. And my brain said, I'm going to give you 2 years. In 2 years, you need to be purchasing a new house. I have never set roots down until I met my husband. Before my husband, me and my mother moved around, not because something was wrong, but just my mom, she liked to move. We would move. You know what I'm saying? If the wind blew the right way, this lady was moving and we left. So living with my husband, I've been here 13 years. This is the longest I've lived in one place. And so that feeling of, no, this is fine. Yeah, I know the basement might flood every once in a while. It's okay. We'll deal with it. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's kind of small. We don't really have enough room for everybody. We can deal with it. We at least we have a roof over our head, right? But if I'm asking the universe to give me this income that I desire, if I'm asking the universe to show me better things and do better things, don't I have to want better for myself too? You know what I mean? Like, am I articulating this to y'all? Is this making sense? Is anybody catching where I'm going? Or is this one of those conversations I really need to just be having with one person that can talk back to me? Because I'm really feeling like somebody out there might feel the same way, where you're denying yourself these things because that person inside of you, that inner child, doesn't feel comfortable with it. It doesn't feel like you are deserving or you are worthy. And I'm here to say we got to change that. You are deserving. You are worthy. We can even take it to something as simple as going on vacation. Some of y'all have not been on vacation in years. You haven't relaxed in years because you grew up in a financial state, or you grew up in a mindset where you got to grind all the time, that there was no time for leisure. Luxury and leisure are really the same thing. It is. You are deserving of time to relax and enjoy life. You don't have to work all the fucking time. And if you feel guilty about relaxing, then you need to start talking to that inner child in you and explain to that person that it is okay for us to unwind, to R&R. Real blatant disrespect says, I get it. I get it. I get it. I think with different sexes, it might come off different. For women, you know, it's the whole, you want soft stuff around you, you know, you want to smell good. Like, perfume is expensive. If you like the good stuff, I personally don't like alcohol-based perfumes. So I just don't buy perfume like that. I might buy some oils or something like that, but I don't really buy perfume because the stuff that I want, the stuff that really smells good, the luxury stuff, the stuff that I don't necessarily know if I deserve to smell like that right now, because bitch, you ain't got money like that. Why the fuck you smelling like $1 million? But why not? Does that make sense to y'all? Are y'all getting it? Are y'all coming from where I'm coming from? Let's see. Let me go to the comment section. Admin Anitra said, you're evolving, friend, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's okay to splurge a little bit, but you have to make sure your priorities are taken care of. And see, that's what I'm trying to convince myself of as well, is that you've been doing the things that you are supposed to do. But not only are you doing the things that you're supposed to do, and yeah, I might have bills that are overdue or whatever, and I might have some stuff that, you know, I might pay later, whatever. But when it comes down to it, there's always enough to go around. There's enough for me to have disposable income to do, you know, to medicate. Why can't I move that medication money to other places to do other things? And it's not necessarily because I don't want to, but somewhere my brain is telling me that, oh, you don't need that stuff. You do need your medication, but you don't need that stuff. You just want it. Want versus need is very, very strong within me. And I believe it's because I grew up in not a struggle, because by no means were we broke or poor. We were just frugal. And that frugality has sat on my heart for a very, like, we got to need it for me to buy it. I'm not that parent that just go out and buy my kids clothes and they got tons of stuff and they got stuff that they don't have that they ain't never wore. But no, I'm not that parent. I'm not that parent. Your pants been looking short now. Okay, it's time to go buy some pants. Mom, my shoes don't fit. Okay, now it's time to go buy some shoes. I'm not that person. And I don't feel bad about it. I just don't want to feel as though that's the only way. I want to have the duality. Right now, like I said, with a lot of things, y'all are either hot or you're cold. There's no tepid in there. I want to find a place where I'm tepid with this. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not spending all my money on frivolous shit, but I allow myself to enjoy the luxuries of life and to enjoy the fruits of my labor, to you know, I promise you, if I had money, I'm not that person that would buy labels, but damn sure would have on some nice ass shit. Like you would be able to look at it and tell, oh, that's definitely not Shein. That's definitely not Shein. But it wouldn't have a label on it because that's just not my personality. I'm seeing the comment section go off. Let me go. Natural Way 365 is here. She says, Grand Rising, beautiful people. I think I said that the way she said it. Siobhan is here. She says, I love your transparency. Just being honest. Just being honest, because I know I can't be the only one. And if I am the only one, y'all going through something similar, something kind of like it. If you are an adult at this point in your life and you are not having these moments where you are analyzing yourself and why you do things, are you really an adult? See, to me, adult is about making decisions and being in control. If you allow life to just life you and whatever happens just happens and you accept things as they come, you're not an adult, you're a child. That's how children live. Children don't have no control over what's going on. They just have to do whatever it is that the adults in their life or life tells them they have to do. It's when you realize that you have decision-making processes and that you can make these decisions and you can change because you can put forth the effort that I feel as though you move into adulthood. So as an adult, I'm seeing and recognizing things about myself that I'm wanting to change without having to be told. 5 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 18 months ago, I did not give a flying flip in about insurance. I don't care what kind of insurance it was. The only insurance that I really cared about was car insurance. That's the only one that mattered to me. Now I know I got house insurance, but I don't pay the mortgage, and that's with my mortgage. So that ain't got no, I don't care. That ain't on me. But that doggone car insurance stay paid. But something clicked a couple of months ago where I was just like, Shorty, you getting a little bit older. Things be happening. You know, you can't get peach care for kids. You need insurance. So remember that disposable income that I said I have that I can use on cannabis when I need it? I started filtering that money into some other stuff. I have health insurance now. Like my own health insurance that I pay for out of my pocket, not through my job or anything like that. Like I went to an insurance agent, talked to him about the best thing, and I got myself health insurance. For some of y'all be like, duh, you supposed to do that. Baby, haha. I didn't become an adult until about 18 months ago when I decided to do that on my own. Same thing with, hold on, let me make sure y'all not telling me you can't hear me or nothing. Oh, these are my mom. Same thing with life insurance. So y'all can listen to this one because this is crazy as hell. Maybe there's an insurance adjuster out there who can explain this. I got State Farm. My car insurance right now has went up from 200 like 2 years ago to $265. Now I live in Atlanta, Scamville, people riding with no insurance, car accidents everywhere, tree limbs falling, and ATL boys, Kia boys. I can't not have full coverage insurance. I have to have full coverage insurance in Atlanta, car paid off or not. You be crazy as hell riding around here with limited liability. But something said when you double up, when you have multiple things at State Farm, they give you a group discount, like a discount for having multiple things on your account or whatever, right? So I called State Farm and I was like, I heard y'all do life insurance. And they was like, yeah. I was like, so if I got life insurance through y'all, how much would it bring my bill to? Do you know this lady told me that the life insurance would cost me $35 a month? Somebody said that was high, that it should cost me about $24, but okay, bet an extra $10. But because I double it with my insurance, my car insurance, my total bill would go down to $225. The adult in me said, duh, we gonna go do that. So now I have life insurance. And I know somebody's out there is like, that's what you're supposed to be doing. You are 42 years old, Sunshine. But it took me to be 41 before I even gave a damn about that. And I don't have a problem saying that to y'all. My husband got mad at me years ago because he was like, why aren't you thinking about these kind of things? Like, you got kids. I was like, I got to get my shit together so I can get my shit together. Does anybody understand that statement? Let me say it again. It's a lot of y'all out there who need to get your shit together so you can get your shit together. And I wasn't in a position where my shit was together. Now, yeah, here at the station, I got money coming in from doing reels or editing for people. I got money coming in for doing this over here. I got money coming in because I work other people's Instagram pages and, you know, they pay me to be their social media marketer. I got money, you know, like I have income coming in different ways where I can say, okay, I have enough income. I got my shit together to be able to use that income towards other things, getting my shit together. I'm making conscious decisions. Me and my inner child are having conversations where we're trying to make conscious decisions about not just us living, but us enjoying life. And the guilt that I feel because my inner child is like, bitch, we don't do that. It's like, no, but we do now. But we're going to. Again, am I by myself with this? Let me go to the comment section. Okay. Anisha says, Sunshine gets me all the time because I over purchase. It's because I grew up poor and didn't have much and don't want to ever run out. And I understand that feeling, but you need to explain to your inner child that you have enough to do with what you need. There's no reason to, and again, this is just my inner child saying need versus want. You have what you need. It's only 2 asses in your house. Why do you need 72 things of tissue? If you already got 4 boxes of tissue in the house, and I'm not talking about the 4 paper roll, you got 4 12 roll boxes in the house already. Why are you buying tissue? Just because it's on sale at Costco don't make no sense. Not to me. Now, somebody else out there might be like, nah, buy all that tissue because, like my mom, she'll be like, no, you got to buy all that tissue because the world is going to burn one day and you're going to need that tissue. 8,752. You buying all this tissue, but you also want to save up for that house you want. Make it make sense to me. Natural Way said, I'm that person. I don't have time for leisure. I'm gonna tell you something that I did. Preparing for the future. Myself who has never whatever said, I don't want to keep this going. A couple of years ago, I saved up the money and I bought my passport. I ain't never left the country, y'all. Well, I've been to the Bahamas, but we went on a cruise, so we didn't have to have passports. But I've never left the country, but I want to. And so I went ahead and I bought my passport so that when the time comes, I'm already ready. I said to my inner child, because it took me a couple of years to do it, because it was $200 and something. But think about how many times I spent $200 and something over the course of 45 days on, and I always use cannabis as my reason because that's just a bill that I could always filter towards anything else if I wanted to. I can reduce my consumption and filter that money towards anything else. So cannabis is always my first discrepancy funds or what am call disposable income. That's always the first disposable income I'm gonna come up with, and then the second is gonna be eating out, because I eat out all the time. So I always work on those two first, where I say I can move this money somewhere else. So I just saved up and I bought my passport. Now, in my mind, I was like, the next thing I'm gonna do is get my kids' passport, and I haven't started doing that, but talking to y'all just reminded me, okay, I want to get my kids' passports, because my mother has never left the country. My mother has never left the United States. She's never seen another country. And I love my mom, but I don't want to be that person. I want to be able to say I have stamps on my passport. I want to be able to say that I've been somewhere. Now, the Hood Unicorn says, or what's on the Hood Unicorn's vision board is, I'm going to travel the world and somebody else is going to pay for it. Now, how that happens, that ain't got shit to do with me. That got to do with the universe. I put it out there, but I also did my part so that when the universe does its part, I'm already ready. I went and got my passport. Am I making sense to y'all? Let me go to the comment section. I'm sorry. Let me go to the comment section. Siobhan says, you deserve the desires of your heart. If you have a goal, thug it out, but treat yourself in due time. I'm similar. My splurge is travel. My son doesn't have a lot of stuff, but he has a lot of stamps on his passport. And I respect that. I respect the hell out of that. Folks who be like, my kids done been to more places than you've ever seen. I'm jealous of them. And I ain't gonna front like I'm not. I'm not. I got a homegirl who I tell her, every time I come to your house, I am jealous of your house. Not because she lives in some mansion or anything like that, but because her decorating skills and the effort that she puts into her home, I don't. But I love it. And I think it's beautiful. It's not a jealousy like I want to steal your stuff. It's an envy like, damn, I wish I was a little bit like that. I wish I could have those qualities to be able to produce those things. There's no, like Siobhan said, it's a desire of your heart, then do it. There's nothing wrong with that. But I first have to work with my inner child to allow my inner child to understand that there's nothing wrong with that. Because I promise you, my inner child be walking in these folks' houses and look and be like, wow, this look nice. Bitch, you know you ain't about to. How much was that couch? Do you know how much that couch was? They could have got a couch from the Goodwill, but that couch looked nice as hell. You know what I'm saying? I got to work on that. And I can actually change that. It's an effort that I have to put forth. It's a control that I have to have, but I can change that. And I'm an adult and I will. Don't y'all say shit when y'all start seeing me walking around. Like, I promise you, something. George laughs at me all the time. But when I picture myself at this radio station in 5 years and what me and Kels want to turn this radio station into, I don't see this person. I don't. Y'all know who I see? And don't y'all laugh at me. Please don't laugh at me. But I see Helen Mirren, or whatever her name is, from The Devil Wear Prada. Like the way she walked in and everybody stood up straight, made sure they was on they shit, and she was like she looked good. Like that's how I want to be. The same way Anne Hathaway was. I feel like that. Like they're just clothes. I put on clothes, I look good, whatever. But the way Anne Hathaway found herself at the end, where she was fly as fuck, but she was her type of fly, that's what I want to be. Sheesh. But Sunshine right now is like, we just need on a pair of pants. We just need a cute little shirt. We good. But that's my inner child not allowing me to be okay with what I want to do. Let me go to the comment section. Natural Way says, I haven't had a luxury perfume since my firstborn. Baby, we got to change that. You know what? Willie Hen, Condi, and Country. Those are three men that whenever I am around them, Condi especially. Woo! When I tell you, I be like, damn, you smell good. I want my husband to be like that. I want to spoil my husband with smell goods. Like, I'm a Libra. I promise you, a man that smells good is that is a sexual attraction for me like no other. I want my husband to have luxury perfumes or colognes or whatever. I want my husband to smell like money. But I do too. So let's work on that, CC. We cool. Let's hold each other accountable for that. Whether that means for your birthday, you have to save up and splurge and do something for your birthday or for Mother's Day or whatever. You know what I mean? Even if that means you have to find places where you can buy smaller amounts of it. You know, Willie Hen actually sent me a link that he uses, and I'll send it to you. And maybe we'll work on this. You know what I'm saying? We'll work on this together. Admin Anitra says, life is too short and you only live once. You have to do what you need to do in order to be happy. I work hard, but I play hard too. CC, you better take a vacation. I agree. Siobhan said, absolutely. And I can hear that in her voice. I really do. King said, growth. I would like to hear a little bit. I know you probably driving or something like that, King, but I would like to hear from a man's point of view as well, because y'all are supposed to be providers, right? And like in y'all world, you know, you want like, I read and listen to, The Richest Man in Babylon. And there's this part in there where he talks about how for a man, it is your goal to give your wife a place to make better, to have beautiful flowers, to, to adorn her body with jewels and clothing and soft robes and stuff like that. Like, as a man, how do you feel trying to provide those things and knowing or dealing with whatever you're dealing with inside that stops you or doesn't stop you or whatever else? I'd like to know how it comes off on a men's mental as well. I know that boy ain't just now leaving for school. Let's see. Good morning, PB. How you doing? What's up, Blurt? Admin Anitra said, I still don't have my passport, but I still vacay. And I agree. But I'm going to get mine though. Yes. Get yours. Let's see. Natural Way said, let me get ready. And it even down to things like planning vacations. How many of y'all be like, man, I ain't got it. I can't go nowhere. But I know people who plan for vacations 2 years out. You want to go to Italy? They plan it out 2 years. They like in 2020 and 2027, we going to Italy. So they start saving $5 and $10 and $20 here and there, and they go to Italy. It's not that you can't afford it. It's that you have to allow yourself to believe that you are worthy of doing it, so you'll figure out a way. Right? Or if you have another way that you convince yourself of it, let me know so I can start using your tactics. Let's see. I guess so. Blurred said that butterfly is coming out. And maybe that is what it is. Maybe, maybe a part of me is coming out of my shell or coming out of my cocoon or, you know what I'm saying, moving to a new place. But I want, and I'm trying to find a way to allow myself to be okay with wanting and being okay with that. And maybe our Caucasian counterparts don't understand that because everything is theirs. I know that sounds weird, but that's kind of how I feel. Like, of course our whole family goes to Disney. Of course we do this. Of course, like, you've never done that, like, but I want to feel like that. I want to be like, of course I'm doing this year. Like, why wouldn't I? Instead of feeling like, I can't do that this year. I've got to, or instead I need to do this, or without articulating it, I'm saying to myself, I'm not worthy. Y'all out there watching? Hold on. Let's see. Blur said, I love me a smelling good man. Yes, that's a yummy. I cannot lie. I love it. I love a man that smells good. Big Red said, vacations, colognes, perfumes. Are we talking about pampering ourselves? What's going on? I just got here. What's going on? So basically the conversation is that me and my inner child have been having a conversation, and I've been trying to explain to my inner child that it's okay for me to want to desire these luxury things and to actually work towards giving myself those things. There's a part of me that feels there's a part of me that feels weird. There's a part of me, that inner child in me, that didn't get those things growing up, or wasn't, I grew up in a frugal type household, that looks at some of the stuff that I want to do, or looks at some of the stuff that I like, and is trying to reconvince me, like, we don't need to do that. It's not that I need to do it. It's just that I want to. And why can't I if I want to? But the idea of struggle or survival is so strong on me that I don't allow myself certain caveats, because you don't need that. You know what I mean? Like, and my example will always be the same, because no matter how many times I say this, in my head, there's still a very quiet voice after I say it that's like, bitch, you crazy. But I like the idea of buying organizational stuff, spending money on stuff to organize my stuff. But my brain tells me that's the craziest shit in the world. Why would you spend $20, $30, $40, $70 or whatever else it is going to cost you for stuff that you're just going to put stuff in? You just put the stuff in the drawer. It's cheaper. But no, I don't want it just in the drawer. I want all of the little drawer things to match. I want them all to, look good. I want them all to have lids and labels, and everything has a place. When you go into my sock drawer, or when you go into my panty drawer, whatever, I want that little divider thing that rolls your you roll your panties up and everything is in a little nice spot, and all of your bras are laid out nicely in the drawer and everything. Like, I want that. But I also just heard myself say, why you can just put the stuff in the drawer, Sunshine, your dumb ass. Like, why do you care? Nobody's even gonna look in the drawer except for you. Why do you care about that? But I do. I want to open up my linen closet, and I want there to be cute wicker baskets, and I want my laundry in, nice. It sounds crazy, and maybe to y'all it don't sound crazy, but for my inner child, we didn't grow up like that. Like, that's not what we do. We didn't upgrade. My mom's still using the same. Like, okay, I give y'all for example. If I was to go to my mom's house right now, my mom is that person that none of her dishes match. All of, she's still using the same. And I'm not dogging my mom. Please don't let it sound like I'm dogging my mom. I'm just explaining to y'all the world that I came from. And sometimes you have to leave that world and create a new world for yourself. My husband didn't grow up like this. My mother-in-law buy appliances whenever she fucking want to. She upgrade. Like, she just buys something because she wanted it in a different color. That's not how I was raised. If I go to my mama's house right now, I promise you, I'm going to eat off of a plate that I had when I was 10. I'm going to cook out of something that we've been cooking out of since when I first learned how to fry chicken. And yes, it's got all the shit on the bottom of it. It looked crazy, but it worked. You know what I'm saying? My mom is that person who is taking her sugar out of a mayonnaise jar that's like this big. I'm not being facetious. My mom has a mayonnaise jar, old mayonnaise jar. It's this big. It's a plastic one. And she's had this my whole life, but that's what the flour or the sugar go in. instead of having like this cute little container that says sugar on it and it sits on the counter with the other one that says flour and the other, like, okay. Maybe it's just me. Let me see what y'all say, because we got comments. Let's see. Natural Way said, now here's the crazy thing. I always buy my husband luxury smells. Let me put myself first. Wow. So you do it for others, but you don't do it for yourself. I want you to why? Let's dig into that. Why? Why is it that you can? Because I don't even buy it for my husband. Like, I don't buy it for none of us. Now, I also grew up with 7 siblings. I also grew up in that world of, if you get something, everybody got to get something. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times I don't buy myself something because I don't want to buy it for everybody else. It get real expensive. Buying yourself a pair of Jordans is one thing, but buying 5 pair of Jordans because everybody got to get something, fuck it, we ain't gonna get it at all. None of us get it. So I want you to dig into that. Why is it that you willing to splurge on somebody else, but you won't splurge on you? Why is he deserving, but you not deserving? I want you to dig into that. If anybody else got an insight on that they can give her, jump in. Let's see. I got Blurred agreeing with us. She says, one thing about Big Red is he gonna ask what's good on. And I love that. Yeah. He gonna come in and ask what part of the conversation we with. She also says, it's like this conversation was made for me today. Hey, like I said, I know I'm not the only one that feel like this. I think sometimes we just feel weird or we feel bad talking about those emotions that we have because you don't want somebody to judge you. And I've got something very special right here. Even though I'm talking to y'all really ain't here. So in a way, I'm kind of talking to myself. And the other part of it is, I just don't give a fuck. Like, judge me if you want to, but judge your mama too. You know what I mean? Like, I'm human and I'm okay with being human. My humanness comes from this imperfections and the journey that I'm on. Okay, so I'm telling y'all this today. What I'm gonna look like 5 years from now, because I'm actually addressing this and I'm actually trying to work on it. Like, y'all be like, oh, I'm working on me. Well, what does that look like? I'm working on me and I'm showing you what this looks like. I'm not the same person I was 6 months ago. The person I was 6 months ago didn't have insurance. The person I was 6 months ago didn't give a fuck about insurance either. I was just talking to my husband the other night. I was like, we need to get a will together. I ain't got shit, but I still want to do a will because it's the right thing to do, because I want to protect myself and my kids. The next thing I want to do is I want to get life insurance for my kids, even if it's just a term life insurance. Eventually, I want to get some whole life insurance. And somebody out there is like, what's the difference between term life and whole life? Go look it up, because I had to. Because when these folks told me we can only do term life, I think they said 30 years or 15 years, whatever. I need to make sure what it is. I had to go research what that meant, because I'm an adult. And I'm not just going to let you tell me some shit and say, okay. Nah, I'm about to research it before I do it. Let me keep going. And yes, panties. Yes. I want those drawers. Like, oh my God. The way I be on I'll start sending you stuff too. I send a lot of stuff to Anitra and to my husband and to my other homegirl, Dasher. But I'm gonna start sending you this. It's this one white lady I follow, and when I tell you, she organized the shit out of her refrigerator. Be so fucking pretty and shit. Everything's in a certain place, and I want all of that. I want like the drawers out of the cabinets with the I hate the plastic stuffs. I want to get the plastic stuffs that stick together and they fit everything perfectly and stuff. Like, but I hear in my head, my mom like, what's wrong with the ones that come from the from the fast food joints. Like, just save the one from with your Chinese food. That one's perfectly fine. I don't want that one. I want the glass Pyrex ones. Like, let's see. She's got tables and labels on her panties, like these freak ass dress panties. These the hell you not getting none panties. Yeah, nah, I want the nice underwear too. You know what I'm saying? I'm weird. And see, you feel the same way. And there's nothing wrong with feeling like that. That's what I'm working on, is making sure that I don't feel bad about feeling the way I feel, because I do. I feel bad about wanting that. I feel bad. My inner child be laughing at me, and I got to fix that. Let's see. Big Red said, you have to love yourself unconditionally. We say we do, but most people are residing in a space of lack. Expanding and growing takes a lot of work and real self-examination and breakdown of where you are. And then acceptance is a requirement. Understanding that you are more and abundance is flowing throughout everything you strive for. I agree. And that acceptance is what I'm trying to work on right now. Accepting that I want and that I deserve what I desire. I am definitely working on that. It is not easy. It's not. Growth is not easy. They're called growing pains for a reason, y'all. Y'all get that? I'm going to say it again for somebody who didn't understand the message. Growth is not easy. And it is called growing pains for a reason. You have to work through that uncomfortableness. You have to work through those insecurities. You have to work through that new space. I'm going to tell y'all something I did. Y'all are going to be proud of me. So because of Bad Credit is Childish, if y'all don't watch that show, or if y'all not listening to that show, it comes on directly after my show on Wednesdays at 10 o'clock. I do the homework that she tells us to do. So one of the homeworks that she said to do was to go get this thing called Identity IQ. It costs $30 a month, and they track your social and make sure you know everything is stand up. So I did the Identity IQ. I pulled up mine, and there was nothing on it. Some of the stuff that's not on there is crazy to me, because I'm like, well, where is that? That definitely should be there. But I'm not gonna stress about it, because if it's not there, that means it ain't on my credit. I don't owe it. I'm not gonna say shit, because where did my student loans go? But whatever. On all three, Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian, they just have me. They don't have shit that I owe. Nothing. There's nothing on my credit report. I have got some childish ass credit. But there are some discrepancies on there. There's extra addresses that I just learned don't need to be on there. My name is on there 4 different ways. One of them got my name as Sharif Frederick. One of them got my name, and that's the only name I'm gonna tell y'all. One of them got my name as something else, my maiden name. One of them has my government first name with my maiden name, and one of them has my government first name with my married name. And she explained that that's confusing. You got to fix that. So I did. I went, I did the disputes. I'm starting to get stuff back that's saying they received the dispute. They're correcting the stuff. And now the next thing I have to do is now I have to actually start getting credit, because I don't have any credit. So I'm going to listen to her today and learn what's my next steps of doing it. This is me taking an active choice of saying, I want to be an adult and I want to do certain things. And I understand that I need certain things to do it. If I'm going to get this house in 2 years, listen to what I said. If you don't know nothing else about me, know that once I put my mind to something and I say I'm going to do it, and I really mean I'm going to do it, I'd be damned if I don't do it. It might not do it in the time frame that I said, but I bet you I work towards it and I get it done. I'm going to have a new house. in this crazy ass market, because that's what I hear in my head. Bitch, you can't afford a house right now. Do you know how much houses cost? Do you know what's going on in the market right now? You can't afford no house that you need. But you know what I do know? I do know that I got a friend named Siobhan Noel who just went through the same thing, who her testimony was enough to let me feel like if Siobhan can do it and if Siobhan can make it happen, I can do it too. Hell, I know Siobhan. I can start with her and just ask her, what were the first steps that you started on your journey? Who were the people that you talked to? I know enough people now because of the things that I do that I can find somebody who can teach me what I think it's HUD or something like that. But my husband has bought a house. I haven't, which means I have new, first time home buyer things that I can go through and I can learn, and classes I can take and all kind of stuff I can do. So it's not that I can't do something. It's that I haven't put my mind to it in a way that I'm going to make it work. It's a reason why I'm working on my credit now. I might not have known why, but I understand now. Give me 2 years. Let me go ahead and start off with a secured card. Let me start off with a gas card. Let me go ahead and get my credit report up and get my credit standing up. Let me make sure I don't have any revolving accounts and everything like that. Let me go ahead and start putting money in a bank account that I don't mess with. So when it's time to them to look at it, I got this over. Like, let me start doing all these things that I'm listening to people talk about and I'm hearing. And even though that inner child in me is saying that this house that I have in my head that I really want, oh, you can't afford that. You'll never be able to get that. No, baby, I can get what I deserve. I can get the luxury that I want. I can be the person that I want to be. I just got to figure out a way to tell this inner child to shut the fuck up. It's not about you right now. It's not about you. I get it. I get where we came from, but I'm about to take you somewhere else and we gonna go somewhere else. I don't know who needed to hear this conversation. I don't know who this conversation is touching, but baby, who you are right now ain't got to be who you are in the future. But you've got to make that constant mental effort that you gonna make that change. That's something in you. You gonna make those decisions to do something different. My mantra is I am able. I am focused. No, that's not how it goes. How does it go? I am capable of anything that I put my mind to. I am able to do anything that, damn, it's been a minute since I said this to the kids. I am organized. I am focused on my goals and the things that I want to do. I am organized in my mind and my thought. I am in control of nothing but myself, my thoughts, and my actions. I am able to do anything that I put my mind to. There you go. There you go. That's my mantra. Maybe I need to say that out loud a little bit more because maybe I done forgot it a little bit. But I'm focused on the task at hand. What's the task at hand? Luxury, leisure, smelling damn good. Don't y'all say shit when I be walking by and I smell like money. Because y'all just gonna know Sunshine made a constant decision and effort to be like that. I want to be one of them people that I always got good tires on my car. And if you know, you know. let's just be honest. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be honest. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Natural Way said, use that link I gave you. I said a lot of stuff. The link for what? It probably was something to do with credit. I already know. So yes, ma'am. Blurred said, your name is close to my middle name, Shari. Both last names of presidents. Future president is Sunshine for president is basically what she's saying. Yeah. Buy a tax lien property now. I don't even know how to get into that, but okay. Big Red said, acceptance is one of the hardest things and steps at the beginning of anyone's journey. Setting huge goals comes with more challenges and treacherous conditions, which will be on that mountain. But I believe I can climb that mountain, even if I gotta, it's one step at a time. I might not run up it, but I'm gonna get up there. Blur said, this conversation is twin. Where have you been? Made for me with the dance. I think she's asking, can we send her the link? Put the link in the accountability group, please, for her as well. So y'all, that was just, you know, like I said, sometimes it ain't always about a motivation, or maybe it did motivate y'all. Sometimes it's just about a conversation that I feel like I need to have. I done used up my whole time. It's already 9:15. But sometimes it's just about a conversation that I've been having within myself. And I know I'm not alone out there. I can't be. There's 7 billion people on this planet. You can't tell me that somebody else isn't feeling the emotions or going through the things that I'm going through. It's just one of two things. Either you can articulate it better than I can, or I can articulate it better than you can. That's the only thing. Or I'm willing to actually articulate it and you're not. Or you're willing to articulate it and I'm not. That's the only difference. But if anybody out there acting like they don't go through shit, they a lie. They a damn lie. And I don't trust people like that. I don't trust people who are always perfect, who can't show you their flaws, can't show you where they're coming from or what they working on. They can't show you that they human. I don't trust those type of people. I don't. Because that means when something bad happens, they not willing to accept. Now, I don't trust those people. That's fugazi. Life ain't perfect. People ain't perfect. People don't come out the womb just shiny and shit. You got to buff this shit. You got to make it look good. You got to work on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to make it work. But damn sure, 2 to 3 years, I'm going to have a new house. Watch what I say. Watch what I say. In 2 years, I'm going to have a house. I don't know how. That ain't my problem. But I know I'm about to work on some stuff. Somebody send me some shit I need to read about getting a new house or being a first-time home buyer. Let me start reading up and finding out what I need to know. But yeah, just like I tell Anitra, hey, you need to take yourself out on a date. I'm buy myself some perfume. Mother's Day is coming up. I'm buy something that smell good. Something that smell damn good too. Don't y'all say shit. Don't y'all try to lick on me. Natural Way said this was definitely a conversation I needed to hear. I'm glad somebody got something out of it. Big Red said, my mind was so warped around money when I was young in sales. I had a goal of 30K and I never made 20K. Step by step, sunshine. My first year, I only made 13 grand. It's probably time for us to sit down and have another conversation and just talk. I need to tell you where I am and, you know, saying the things I'm working on and where I am. It's for me, it's not sales, it's other stuff. And I know you're going to tell me you need to be working on sales, but I think I have to go about it a different way first before I get to that part. With just the business aspect of it. But I know I'm constantly selling myself regardless. But I think it's time to just sit down and just have a little powwow again. The conversations that I have with you, they always stick with me for a while, and I'm utilizing them in different ways. So if y'all don't know Big Red, y'all can watch his YouTube channel. He definitely has great information. He's a very, very knowledgeable person when it comes to finances and just putting yourself together in a position to be okay. My brain told me the other night that I was going to buy my down payment was going to be made with Bitcoin. And I don't know how to explain that to y'all, but I do have Bitcoin that I've never let go of. When I bought in the dip, and my Bitcoin has doubled from where it was when I first started. I wish I wouldn't have took out the amount that I did when it dipped, and I would have just listened to myself and held all of it. Or I wish I would have never got scammed out of the amount that I had in my original Cash App, because this is my second and third Cash App. I had one prior to this, and I got scammed out of it, and they took my account with all of my Bitcoin and all of my stocks that were attached to it. So who knows how much they have in Bitcoin now because of me. But yeah, when I said I wanted to I'm gonna buy a new house, in the back of my mind, I also heard your down payment gonna be made with Bitcoin. So I don't know. We got to go to a give me yeah, it's on the rise. I've been watching it. It's doing lovely. We got to go ahead and go to a commercial break. But when we get back from this commercial break, I'm supposed to be talking to y'all about currency conversations, and you don't say. So we're going to see how far we get. I only got into a certain time. So we're going to see how far we get. Or to be perfectly honest with you, I might just play you some music and come back and we finish this conversation out. So during the commercial break, drop y'all comments in the comment section. Drop how y'all feeling. Drop things that y'all want to work on, things y'all want to manifest, things that you want to be transparent about. And let's just keep that conversation going. Today is a transparent moment. How about that? Today is a transparent moment. This is All Hustle, No Fear on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. Y'all know we are getting closer and closer and closer to early voting. Make sure you are ready for early voting. You can be a steward of your community just by making sure your voice is heard. Making sure that you put somebody in office that's in alignment with the people and what the people want and not what the powerful want. All right. This is All Hustle, No Fear on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. Be right back.
My name is Dr. Siobhan Fleming, and I am a proud candidate for Clerk of Superior Court in Clayton County, Georgia. I'm a product of Clayton County Public Schools, Jonesboro High School alum, a resident of Clayton County for almost 30 years, raised in Lake Spivey, and now reside in Lovejoy. I hold approximately 25 years of administrative, business, and clerical experience, most right here in Clayton County. Administration is the backbone to any business. The clerk position is a vital piece of the court systems. Superior customer service, organization, follow-up, and increased digitalization is what I plan to bring to the system. Visit me on the World Wide Web at www.voteforfleming.com.
Da 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 da. You get on my damn nerves. My patience running thin. This ain't even anger. Bitch, you make me anxious. This is barely about us. You got problems in your mind, and you keep making big threats, and we don't see eye to eye. You spend half your life with dilated pupils. I don't think you're nice, and you treat me kind of cruel. All your moves is crazy, you compromise my safety. All your friends are shady, they tried to warn me vaguely. You patronize me daily, you never call me baby or treat me like a lady. And mainly, quite frankly, you get on my damn nerves. My patience wearing thin, and this ain't even anger. Bitch, you make me anxious. This is barely about us. You got problems in your mind, and you keep making big threats, and we don't see eye to eye at your big rage. You should have a grip on that reckless rage, and I should take a hint, cause my resting state shouldn't be delusional. I should contemplate how we got to this conclusion. Well, we used to have some things so simple, so sweet. You had me blush and sweat me off of my fleet. We used to have this shit all down to a science. Now are we sharing this? Imagine if we stood our ground. I wish that we could work this out. Let's get it. You get on my damn nerves. My patience wearing thin, and this ain't even anger. Bitch, you make me anxious. This is bad about us. You got problems in your mind, and you keep making big threats, and we don't see eye to eye. Yeah.
tuned in to Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. Go over to your Play Store and download Hits 92.3. Don't want to miss your favorite show? Click that tab in the top left-hand corner and set the alarm. You'll never miss another episode. Love all of the shows and can't decide? Then scroll down and rate Hits 92.3 and also leave a message for your favorite radio personality, letting them know what an amazing job they're doing. While you're at it, go over to our Instagram page and follow us on Hits 92.3.
Yeah.
Everybody out here talking about they want a new thing, a new thing. So the old flame calling saying, baby, we can work it out. What you talking about? Everybody out here talking about they trying to do things, trying new things, yeah. To the old flame calling saying, baby, we can work it out. What you talking about? I'm still in love, still in love, still in love. We can work it out, maybe talk it out. Still in love, still in love, still in love, trying to work it out. While they walking out. Everybody tired of trying, sick and tired of people lying. Got them on it, but the devil behind it. Take heed. I ain't thinking I was blinded. Thought if I bought them a diamond, that their love would be timeless, but they declined it. Crazy. People always knows it, trying to find out who you stroking. Wanna be noticed, cause they feelings hurt and broken, maybe. And that's how love can be stolen. Got them calling me and hopeful, leaving emojis. Got me giving brotherly roses, take these. Everybody out here talking about they want a new thing, a new thing. To the old flame calling saying, baby, we can work it out. What you talking about? Everybody out here talking about they trying to do things, trying new things, yeah. To the old flame calling saying, baby, we can work it out. What you talking about? God, I'm still in love, still in love, still in love. We can work it out, maybe talk it out. Still in love, still in love, still in love, trying to work it out. While they walking out. Everybody out here talking about they want a new thing, a new thing. To the old flame calling saying, baby, we can work it out. What you talking about? To the old flame calling saying, baby, we can work it out. What you talking about? To the old flame calling saying, baby, we can work it out. What you talking about? I'm still in love, still in love, still in love. We can work it out, maybe talk it out.
Feeling out of whack? Like your mind and body just aren't in sync? You are not alone. In today's busy world, it's easy to feel stressed, sluggish, or simply out of balance. That's where the Natural Way 365 comes in. We offer a range of holistic products designed to nurture your well-being from the inside out. From soothing herbal teas to invigorating body butters and nourishing supplements, the Natural Way 365 has something for everyone. They even have memberships for a more exclusive service. Free community days on every first and third Sunday of the month, as well as events. Get your tickets for the next Paint and Plant on the first Saturday in May. And don't forget to get your youth signed up for the garden workshop before the early bird special ends in May. Follow us on all social media platforms at The Natural Way 365 and The Natural Way 365 LLC Farms. Don't forget to shop online at www.thenaturalway365.com. Feeling out of whack? Like your mind and body just aren't in sync? You are not alone. In today's busy world, it's easy to feel stressed, sluggish, or simply out of balance.
It's your girl CC, and I'm here at All Hustle No Fear, and all I want to do is run my business and do ratchet shit with my friends. That's it. It's your girl CC, and I'm here at All Hustle No Fear, and all I want to do is run my business and do ratchet shit with my friends. That's it.
Maybe I should pop up this time. What's your deal? Why you ain't been in my line? I assume you found some you think is fine. She can't be much better than me, nigga. I am prime. Who in the hell do you think you're fooling, yo? This gotta be the $1 million question. Thought I learned my lesson until you reached out to me with that cap confession. Ooh. Tell me why you and I gotta be so toxic. That's what I wanna know. Tell me why you and I gotta be so heartless. Almost like we don't wanna grow. Tell me why you and I gotta act so evil. So evil. Tell me why we both act like this. It's so easy to let go, knowing we can leave each other alone. Since day one, we had this high. You were like no other, filling me up with your hype. Got me caught up in vibes. 1 in a million, nothing's the same. I'm going insane. You started to change. Why would you change? Everything you bring up to me, it turns into pain. I forgave you, you ain't need it. Your words misleading. Even with all the red flags that I seen before this, I didn't wanna believe it. I know it's better out there, but I ain't going nowhere. Who else gonna understand me? Stay up joking with me, beat my back while he's pulling my hair. Oh, said I never would've thought we would've ended. I never would've thought I'd lose my best friend. I don't think that I can get used to this. One day we'll be over, then we're back in love again. Tell me why you and I gotta be so toxic. That's what I wanna know. Tell me why you and I gotta be so heartless. Almost like we don't wanna grow. Tell me why you and I gotta act so evil. So evil. Tell me why we both act like it's so easy to let go, knowing we can leave each other alone.
God dang, Shakir can sing. Boy, I love that song. If you don't know, Toxic, that was actually one of the very first songs that I played that Kels hit me up and said, hey, send me that song. Send me that song. We're going to put that song in rotation across the whole station. And I also played Still in Love by Mr. Al. That song too. She heard that. She said, send me that song. We're going to put that in rotation across the whole station. So I just looked at the link. I sent the link out to a couple people who are on here that I got y'all phone number. But I just went to this link, y'all. Do y'all know they got a sample vial of some of these perfumes for $3.99? $3.99 for a sample vial. The travel spray is $17.97. Tell me why I haven't been buying perfumes and smell goods. Explain to me why I haven't done this. And he sent me and I'm looking at one right now. This thing right here is called, I don't know if you can see it. Will it focus on it? Will it focus? It ain't gonna focus on it, huh? All right. This stuff is called Alien. Now, I'm gonna tell you something right now. This stuff smells so good. I smelled it on a coworker before Zoe was born, and I still remember this smell. I remember this perfume. I'm about to buy this. I'm just gonna go ahead and add this to the cart right now. And this is how I know that it's the bottle retails at $135 for one bottle. And it ain't that damn big. For 1 fluid ounce of the bottle, it's $135. My inner child is saying, that's crazy. But guess what? I'm going to buy this $17 one. I'm going to buy this $17 one, and I'm going to get one for my husband. And I'm going to hold it until Father's Day. I'm going to make it look all nice and everything. But I'm going to start making sure that I spoil myself. I am. And a part of that is I've never been a real good gift giver. And I think my inner child is a part of that reason why I've never been a good gift giver. I don't like buying stuff. I don't. Because if I can't get you some real nice shit, I don't want to buy you nothing from the dollar store. So I just don't get nothing. Let's see. Big Red says sales is a spiritual transaction for real. The mindset work on sales is working through trauma, letting go of past hurts and allowing people to be vulnerable and share the space. I agree, because it's really hard to ask somebody for some money, to convince them to give you money in and feel okay with the amount of money that you've asked for. You'll be very happy to know that I wrote up a proposal for someone. I gave them amount and I sent it to them and they accepted it. That was the best feeling I ever had. I cleared a contract for 3 months with these people and they just fulfilled their last payment. And it you can ask Anitra every single month, knowing that payment was supposed to come through at a certain time. I was sitting there hoping, thinking to myself, oh my God, what if they don't pay? What if they decide they don't want to do this no more? It's emotional. You're absolutely right. It's spiritual and emotional. Natural Way said transparency moment. I need to put myself first and know that it's okay. And it is, friend. It is highly okay to spoil yourself. Make yourself feel special. It is okay. You know something I said to my husband? I was like, because people who know me know, I don't really throw myself birthday parties. I don't do birthdays and shindigs and stuff like that. For my kids, I make sure every couple of years I do something very big for them that will be a core memory. But when it really comes down to it, for my own birthday, it kind of just be like, I just want to go out to eat or whatever. But I have a couple of friends who always make me feel really special on my birthday, because I think they understand that that's not something I do. I said to my husband, I said, this year, I think I want to rent out a hotel room and just have a nice hotel room. Not like, a Days Inn or something. I want a nice hotel room that has nice amenities where I can order room service and, I can order somebody to come to the room and give me a massage. Like, I want to do something like that for my birthday. Have, one of them fluffy robes. Like, I want to spoil myself for my birthday this year. Am I going to do it? I do not know. But I'm going to work on that. I'm going to work on planning that or figuring that out for myself and working through all of the anxiety and decision making that goes through it. Because I'm a Libra and it takes a lot for me to push yes on the cart. It do. And that's that inner child shit. Blurred said lately lately I have been taking steps. Do I need glasses? Because I am having a hard time over here seeing these words. Okay. Lately I have been taking steps back. I should move forward, planning and prepping. No steps back. And even if you do take a step back or two, it's okay. Because sometimes, remember, you as a rubber band pulls back, to go forward. Admin Anitra says, I want a house, but I think mentally I'm holding myself back because my parents never had one, but I want to break the cycle. Okay. So I'm going to put it to you like this. Does Yana deserve a house? You said you've never lived in a house with your parents. Does Yana deserve a forever home to go to, or that house that reminds her of family? Because for me, mine is my grandma's house. 13619 Kane Avenue in Cleveland, Ohio. It is a 2-story blue house with a big porch on the front. It had a porch on the back at the bottom, and an upstairs porch that was screened in. I literally can see the layout of this house right now. Like, I can see the layout of this house in my head. I know every nook and cranny of this house. That is the home. That's something I want to give to my kids, that they have this house that they know. Like, there was a room that every kid called Niecy's room. As many kids, grandkids as my grandma had, that room was always and forever called Niecy's room. I want that for my kids. Don't you want that for Yana? That she knows that no matter what, there's a house that her mom has, that when she goes back to it, that is her house. Not a place where y'all rented, where just, maybe we might be moving in a couple of years, but it's this house. This house. Like, I can smell this house. I can smell my grandma cooking bacon. I know what that refrigerator would look like. Don't you want that for your kid? That feeling, that emotion? Something about that vision board life makes you see where you want to be and where you are. I think it's time for me to update my vision board. My vision board was done a couple of years ago, and I know people be like, oh, you're supposed to do a vision board every year. I don't. I'm still working on some of the shit that's on my vision board now. So why would I make a new one? I got this one that I'm still working on. But I think it's time for me to make a new vision board and update some of the goals and thoughts that I have. Big Red says, if you provide a need for your clients, it's your duty to show them the results of not changing their behavior. It costs way more staying the same. I'm still trying to learn how to figure how to do that. I am. He says, Anitra, you have to break that cycle. Have you started looking? Ooh. How much you need, Sunshine? For what? How much I need for what? Anitra says, yes, I have a realtor and I've been talking to a broker. So she's putting her actions into words. That's what's up. Let's see. We got some agreeing in there. Remember what I told you. Remember what I told you. Everyone has a number that they're scared to death of. Yes. My number for the month is $5,000. My big number for the month is $10,000. But my number for the month is $5,000. And what's crazy is I have an app now that I've been using to make sure I record my income and I record my my expenditures, and I can see where my money came from, what places. And if I'm 100% honest with you, I'm not that far off of that 5,000. I have to figure out a way to make sure that what I'm sending out isn't as close to that 5,000 that I'm bringing in. That's an issue that I'm having. A lot that I'm bringing in is going right back out. But I'm not as far from that number that I thought I was in the beginning. Like, I'm doing really good at producing. Now I have to just everything is another step. Now I got to do this a little bit better. Now I got to do this a little bit better. But I'm a lot closer to it than I thought the first time me and you conversed about it. So, like I said, it probably is time for us to have that conversation again, because I'm in a different place now. Big Red said, what is this bullshit that you don't know? Yeah, it's time we definitely need to talk. Well, it's also because I don't want to, like we out here. I'm not about to tell everybody out here too. But yeah, I know and don't know. It's don't call my phone yelling at me. I'll be done with work. I got a break at 12. I got a break at 12. Call me after 12. I got a break between 12 and 4, and you can call me and cuss me out anytime between then. I'll take it. Let's see. I need a forever house for my kids. My forever home was 110 Tennessee Trail in New Jersey, and I want that for my kids. I feel you. Natural Way said, what's the app? I just texted to you. It's a link. It's called, maybe I should tell everybody else. It's called Micro Perfumes Calabasas. I don't know. They got a lot of stuff in here that I like or whatever. Stuff that I know of. And these prices are very low for the little sample bottles. I might just go through and buy a whole bunch of sample bottles just because and figure out, where I want to go from there. But I sent it to you. I sent the app to you. Anitra says, my vision board was done last year and I definitely still have to accomplish some of the things on them. Blurred is asking, how much is your training? Training for what? What you trying to learn? I don't know. It depends on what you're trying to learn, but to keep track of my spending, I'll send it to you. So it's an app, and if y'all know me, I test apps. I go through a lot of them, and everybody always kept saying that if you want a good app to track your income and your outcome, to use QuickBooks. That fucking app sucks for me. That app the interface isn't good. I don't like that app. I don't like it. If you like QuickBooks, that's what's up for you. I'm not a QuickBooks type of person. What I'm using is called iSaveMoney. I know it's on Android. It might be on but I'm sending it to you right now. It's called iSaveMoney. And once you really figure out how to put it together, like what I'm working on now is I want to actually build my budget. Because see, for me, I first needed to record 3 months of my income and my outgoing so I can have an average. Now that I have an average of what I spend on everything from food to shopping to groceries, gas, my bills, my All Hustle No Fear bills compared to my White Basket Treat bills, because those are two different things. Like, everything that I'm doing now, I have an average of 3 months because I started doing it in January, but January don't count because I wasn't as organized as I am now. And so February, March, and once April is over, in May, I can use those 3 months and I can add them up, divide it by 3. And now I have an average for the next 2 quarters that I want to try to stick to and use that as my budget. But it's called iSaveMoney. Let me find it. I'm about to drop it in the thing. Let's see if I can find something that'll let me share. I don't know. Oh, it says it can create a database and link to your Google Drive and all kind of stuff. It has a lot of really dope stuff on here. I'll find it and I'll send it to you. But I've been using iSaveMoney and it shows me everything. It shows a lot, and I really like this. Be proud of me. I did my taxes. Y'all, if you've been watching this show, it was a couple years where I was hiding from the IRS, and I did my taxes last year and I did my taxes this year. I'm proud of myself, and I did them before taxes was due. It ain't even the 14th yet, and I got my taxes done. I'm proud of me. Like, being an adult means making decisions consciously and creating change, being a steward of your life, being in control, not letting life just life you. And it's also about making, like, when you realize something ain't all the way right, that you could be better, that you could do better, making the effort and putting forth that effort to make that change. Even if it's something as your desires, your wants, not just your necessities, like, you got to work on that. Let's see. She says everything. To be honest, when it comes to business, kind of like an Anne Hathaway in The Devil Wears Prada, but LOL, for real, for real. We can talk about it. And we can just get an outline of, what you want to do or whatever. And we can figure out how many days a week or how many times a month you want to talk to me for how long. And I give you an invoice for that. We can go from there and figure it out. Like, that's fine. I spent 3 hours yesterday at somebody else's business walking around telling them different reels that they could do, that they could create for basically I did my content creation thing at they spot. I gave them five different events that they could hold in their location and different ideas of how to put those events together. I'm an idea person. Ideas just roll out of my head like butter, just easy. They just come out like that. I got to find a way to monetize that because that's a service. That's what I hear Big Red in my head saying without him even saying it to me. How much did you charge them for that? I'm on retainer. You'll be happy to know I'm on retainer with them. They pay me monthly. So I just included that in they little retainer. It'll work out for me on the back end too. I ain't worried about it. But yeah, so I feel y'all. I'm gonna work on it. This was a great show. I'm glad it was one of those shows where we could just sit and talk to each other and just have good conversation. If you want to talk more about finances, coming up next is Bad Credit is Childish. I will pull out my paperwork, my notebook, so that I can write down whatever it is she's talking about. One of the things she did say was I need to work on a Duns and Brad. I need to get that. And something else I need to be doing. What I'm working on now, and maybe Big Red, when we do talk today, I would like, if you have the ability, I would like to talk to you today. One of the things I am trying to do is right now, and I can hear Siobhan yelling at me. All of my monies is in one account, not one account, but one bank. And I need to separate my business money from my personal money. So I need an actual business account. But I need a business account, one that has no minimum amount. Like I can just start it with $25 if I wanted to. And it also has to have the ability to have Zelle. Because a lot of the banks that I'm trying to go through or whatever, they don't have branches everywhere. So I need to be able to Zelle the money from, like, to Zelle me my paycheck or to switch the money from account to account when I need to. So that's the research that I'm doing now, trying to find banks that mark off all of the things that I need. Somebody said checks. They was like, if you can't find one that does that, then just do checks and write yourself a check, take a picture of the check, and then it'll deposit in your other account. So I'm thinking I might figure out a way to do it that way. But yeah, that's my next thing that I want to do is I want to separate my money. And I know somebody out there is like, you should have been already do that. Hey, look, don't do that. Don't do that. I should have been done a lot of shit. But here I am being an adult now, figuring it out now. So leave me the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all, this is all. No, I haven't heard of Ally Bank. I haven't used Ally Bank. I'll look it up though. Let's see. I just want to say whatever he says right here. Big Red said, "Ladies, I love you. However, saving is cool. Spending is one thing. I'm saying this with love. Forget a budget and make more money." We trying to. We trying to make more money. He also says, separate that money now, lady. You gonna get it. Okay, it's time for me to go. I just got yelled at. This is All Hustle No Fear on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. And here is Amnesty, a lady featuring Chloe the God. Bye.
I'm a real nigga, but I'm such a fucking lady. Since 18, my life been a film like Scorsese. It's crazy. crazy. I am still that bitch with a daydream, a day job amazing. I'm cash contemplating. I think about the green and she come to me. Invite her over when I want some company. I love her and she got me living comfortably. I need to pick me up, I pick me up some money. I got it out the limo with eyes. I think it's in my blood to cry. And niggas like to undermine, but this big Mindy bow with the underline. I'm a real nigga, but I'm such a fucking lady. Since 18, my life been a film like Scorsese. It's crazy. I am still that bitch with a daydream, a day job amazing. I'm cash contemplating. I think about the green and she come to me. Invite her over when I want some company. I love her and she got me living comfortably. I need to pick me up, I pick me up some money.
I just dug your bro out and then I took his hoe out. Told me showing skin is a sin, I took some more out. Like I could give a fuck about your rules and regulations. I could give a fuck about the bullshit that you saying. I got bigger balls than any nigga you know. I take all my calls on my other cell phone. They like, oh wow, she about to blow, they late. But anyhow, nice of you to show. I'm a real nigga, but I'm such a fucking lady. Since 18, my life